area, W6BBS 72.
There we go. Okay, good evening, Frank. W6BBS. How's your eyes doing? Get all the sweat out of them?
Yeah, my left one swelled back up again a little bit, but not too bad. I've got, and I came out here, I don't have any air conditioning or anything out here right now, and boy, it's hot, so I'm not going to stay very long. But no, I've got eye washes and stuff, and I put it through the ringer, both of them through the ringer when I got home, and I feel quite a bit better.
All right, very good. I didn't know how long, I didn't mean to push you today, I just didn't know how long you could stay, and I was hoping we could get an answer, but that's not a problem because a lot of other things going on here. If we got a full house full of company right now, and I got my hands full. I'm just trying to find a piece of paper here, a pen so I can write down some numbers here. So apparently I'm working, I'm pointed south looking for KB6RQU, I'm not sure if he's in here. I did talk to Ben in 6SWR last night, and he said he would not be here. He took the antenna down, and he was going to move it, and it was so hot he didn't get the move done. So he will not be on. But maybe KB6RQU will be here, and we're taking numbers for anybody else. Over.
KM6SR 432, over.
Yeah, good evening, Rob. You might be able to help me out a little bit here tonight. Let me get my Bluetooth going here.
Okay, Mike, I guess you're soloing it tonight. Anyway, good evening, Frank. I know you're not going to be in there long. W6BBS, KM6SRR. Good to hear you're feeling a little better there, over.
Top of the evening, Rob.
K6USY 1079.
Good evening, Aaron. KM6SR.
Yeah, good evening. I think I'm mostly ready to go for tomorrow night.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good. Did you find a little video?
No. I'm going to give a presentation on how to operate field day.
Okay. Roger on that. That sounds good there. Do you have the better half in there with you, over?
Yep, she's giving the baby a bath at the moment, but yeah, put down 1100. K6USY.
Okay, we'll do, Aaron. K6USY, KM6SR. Oh, go ahead, Mike.
Well, I'm not going anywhere here. I'm just going to take one more standby for KB6RQU, and then I'm going to come up toward Monterey. I don't think Ron's going to be in there tonight, but we can take a listen for Ron in Atascadero, but I forgot to ask him if he was going to be there tonight. Anyway, we might get AA6S or WA6AAJ to have a better shot into Atascadero there. Anyway, KB6RQU, last call, Rick. Hopefully you're in there tonight. K6MYC, Bozo Net. Okay, nothing heard from Rick. I'm going to come around to Atascadero first here. I'm rotating now. Bozo Net 432 guys, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie K6MYC. Anybody within the sound of my voice? Anybody within the sound of my voice? And now I'm looking for W6QUI. Over. KM6EIV or W6QUI K6MYC. I'm not hearing him, but I'm not sure if I can hear him. Sometimes you hear him better than I do, Rob. You pointed toward Atascadero?
Yeah, I think I'm that way. You know, this is where my thing's off about 60, 70 degrees, so I'm kind of guessing, but I'm not hearing anything. Frank might hear him better. How about it, Frank? Over.
I don't think Frank's going to stay in the shack. It's 100 and plus out there.
Okay, I thought maybe he'd be there for a few minutes. Anyway, I'm not hearing anything. Back to Mike.
Okay, W6QUI, one last call, Ron. W6QUI, W6 Queen Uniform Italy in the Tascadero, or KN6EIV, K6MYC, calling and listening. Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to go to Monterey. I don't think we're going to hear Monterey on 432. I'll go to Santa Cruz instead here. Here we are towards Santa Cruz now. KW6 Sugar, KW6S, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S. Good evening, Mike.
K6MYC, K6S, okay?
Yeah, good signal, Fred. Hang on just a second. Very good, Tom. Good to hear you. And we can also take a listen for Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, AF6U, Lee there. But you're sounding pretty good here this evening. A little fluttery at the moment, Tom, but I'm sure that'll go away. KW6S, K6MYC.
Yeah, I've noticed the flutter there on you as well. Yeah, I haven't heard Leon, but we'll hope that he's here. Yeah, I've been working on the 2-meter amp a little bit and learned a lot more about it. And I'm pretty pleased that everything's going to go back together in good shape. So looking forward to getting the shack back in shape rather than having stuff stacked all over the place there. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, very good. Yeah, hopefully you're going to change the attenuator to a different set of resistors, I guess. Does he have the CAD-aux that'll give you a 13 dB of attenuation?
I think so. In fact, I might have them. I used to stock those for some standard attenuation values, but I'd never used them at this kind of frequency before. But yeah, now that I've got it pretty well nailed down what I need to do, I'll get an attenuator on order.
Are you going to order one, or it's just 3 CAD-aux resistors is what it is?
Yeah, but there's the compensation, and I'd rather just order it than try to figure out how to do the compensation on my own.
Oh, you mean order it from Jim?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, when I was testing here today, I have some longer jumper cables on both the input and the output, so I could get it out where I could work on it and monitor some temperatures. And the drive levels changed a lot, so I'm just now getting watt meters set on both sides of it to see what power I'm actually putting into it and how bad the mismatch is right now.
Yeah, okay. Very good. I'm sure you'll get it. And either way, even if you operated it like you had the other night, it was fine. Not safe, but fine. Anyway, good deal. Let's see. Lee, I wonder if you're in there. AF6 United, AF6U, and you may have to call him, Tom, K6MYC, calling and listening.
WB6JMN.
I hear you, Jim. Stand by. We've got you and Fred in the holding pattern here for just a second till we get the Watsonville and Santa Cruz boys out of the way.
AF6U, KW6S. I think Lee's missing in action tonight.
Alrighty, very good. Well, we'll let you go. I've got Fred standing by and Jim up there, WB6JNN and KD6SOK, so let me go up and get the boys in the Bay Area and get on with it here. I've got a whole patio full of company. A lot more people here came than I expected, and so we're going to go out there and join them in just a few minutes, but I did have to do the net here. We'll make it a quick effort tonight, if you don't mind, and we'll go on.
Well, very good, Mike. I always appreciate all the effort you put into running the net here. So when you've got visitors, I think we should get out of here as quickly as possible. K6MY 6NYC, KW6S. Catch you Sunday night.
Yeah, Roger. Look for you Sunday night, Tom. Have a good weekend. It's supposed to be in the 90s here all weekend, so we're looking for very pleasant. It's already cool this evening. We're sitting on the patio, and I'm very comfortable. It's not hot and not cold. Nobody's sweating, and the pool is here. If you get too hot, they can just fall backwards into the pool. We're having cheladas, Mexican cheladas, beer and tomato juice, that type of thing, only much more sophisticated. And a few other good things, pizza and ceviche and all kinds of good stuff. We got tacos. We got all kinds of food here tonight. It just comes out of the wall woodwork here when we get everybody in the house. Got my grandson here, my great-grandson Kenny. He's a 1.5 or 1 year old. I got my great-granddaughter Mary with him, and that's with my grandson Kenny and his wife Yesenia. And they're going to be moving very soon to Idaho to get out of this glorious nightmare called California. They got 11 acres up in Idaho. It sounds like it's going to be a good place. In fact, I may have to go figure out some way to get up there and spend some time with them. Anyway, we'll see you later, Tom. KW6S, K6MYC up into the Bay Area. Fred, why don't you pick it up after Tom signs here? K6MYC. Go ahead, Tom.
Okay, Mike. Where does your son live in Idaho? Which city?
Not too far from. Oh, for heaven's sake, I forgot the name of the town. It starts with a C. I always mix it up with Cheyenne, Wyoming, but it's something like that. And it's not too far from Spokane, where he can drive to and jump on a plane and get to work. He's still got a job, and he will have it for several months here in California until he wants to leave that job. He still has it here. So it's a good situation for him. But it's Coeur d'Alene up north in northern Idaho. Over.
Yeah, I know where it is. That's where my sister lives. I have a sister up there as well. So that's a nice place. It sure beats the blue state, that's for sure. 86, that's okay?
Yes, that's true. All right, very good, Fred. Good to hear you. Nice, strong signal. You're finally back to your normal signal strength on 432. I didn't know what happened last week and the week before, but boy, you're strong tonight. Very good copy. So I'll let you take another one if you want it, and then you can shoot it over. I'm pretty sure Jim is hearing you there. If he isn't, I'll pick it up and send it over to him. KD6 Sugar Oscar Kilo in Cupertino, K6MYC. Go ahead, Fred.
Okay, yeah, Mike, very good. Yeah, I'm going to go up there and visit my sister and see how it looks up there as well. And it's been a nice cool day, but it's supposed to heat up tomorrow. Anyway, I know you're busy and you got a party going, so I won't keep you. I'll say 7-3, and I'll turn it over to Jan N. 86, that's okay. We'll be clear.
Yeah, okay. WB6JNN in San Jose. My dad, his stepdad was from Idaho. He spent some time in Coeur d'Alene, spent some time in various other places around there. And his parents came here some years back to California and worked for the state back in the 50s and 60s. So there you go. Gets around. Anyway, you got some flying in today, Mike, and this pretty much was my birthday today, so I'm now officially 79 years old. That's the official median age of death in this country for guys. So I now have a banana peel on both the one leg that's in the grave and the leg that's on the shore. WB6JNN.
Well, Indians live longer than that. They're way above the average, so you should last a while yet.
Yeah, well, I don't know. All of my family, I have beat out all of my family so far. They all died before 69.
Well, congratulations. Well, what did you say? You were 79?
Yeah, 79 years old now, so I'm officially getting old.
Yeah, well, it won't be long. You'll be 80. It happens that way. I can't figure out how that works. But, first you're 79, the next thing you know, you turn around, you're 80. What the hell?
Well, that's just because you have a bad memory. You don't remember that you've had a whole year since your last birthday.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's Matt's birthday today, and I didn't ask him how old he is. Let's see, he was born 2 years after we were married, which was, I think, in 19... I don't know, 59 or 60, somewhere in there. So he's got to be pushing in the 60s there. Anyway, there you go. All right, so Jim, 7-3, and good deal on getting a little flying in today. I got a little lawn mowing in, man. I mowed the front yard, and I took 4 barrels of greens of lawnmower cuttings, fully heavy loads, off to the burn pile. Lots, and it's a small front yard by my standard here. It's not much of a front yard, but boy, the grass is growing like crazy. 7-3, and we'll see you on Sunday, hopefully, and have a good weekend. WB6JNN, K6MYC, clear and standing by for any other check-ins. Northern California, Bozo Net, Bay Area, over. Bay Area, Bozo Net, check-ins, please, K6MYC.
WFC called.
Okay, I may have to move the antenna. Have him give me another call.
Give him a call and see if you give him a long call so he can find you. WB6JNN.
W6TQL.
I hear you, Jim. I'm not hearing Mike, so let me pick you up quickly, and then maybe you can turn it to Mike again. And I moved up a little bit to PQ. W6PQL 1296 K6MYC. How was your day? And I guess you're getting Tom down there in Santa Cruz all sorted out, over.
Yeah, I think so. Tom had a little experimenting to do with his amp, and I was reading the mail. Sounds like he got through that okay. So he'll have that back fitted into the station shortly here, I'm pretty sure. And copying you pretty well today. The bands have been pretty good the last 3 nights, so I have no complaints about that. It's good when they're up. K6MYC, W6DQL.
Yeah, it's too bad we didn't have the best conditions for the contest. The conditions this whole week since the contest have been really pretty good. But, of course, it was pretty crappy during the contest. I thought one night 1296 was particularly poopy. Anyway, fine on the amplifier and so on. I got a funny story. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to check this out today. I was looking for a piece of wire, and a box of wire was covering something, and I said, what the hell is this underneath this box of wire? And I pushed a box of wire off, just junk wire, all kinds of scraps of this and scraps of that, and I pushed the box off, and underneath, it seems like this amplifier with a in there. What the hell is this? I don't remember this. It's a nice compact little amplifier. It looks like it either has an 8877 in it or a 3CX800. I don't know where I got this thing. I don't recognize this thing at all. Is that weird or what?
That is weird. Something like that you ought to remember. It probably was something you set aside for later use, huh?
I don't know. I don't know how long it's been there. I don't know how it got there. I vaguely remember seeing it, but I can't remember anything about it. So I'm going to drag it out tomorrow and have a look at it. Might be just perfect for my grandson when he gets up to Idaho. He's got a ICOM 706 Mark II, and he'll drive that amp, of course, on HF with that. And we'll be able to stay in communications on 40, and maybe someday you can even join us again. We haven't heard you on 40 for a few weeks. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks much. And I guess another week before Steve gets back from all his trips. So we will not be checking Steve in tonight, I don't think. Let's see. Let me see if I can hear about Mike. Mike, I didn't hear a peep so far, and I'm pointed right up there where we normally put. So let's see what happened. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC. Over.
Hey, Mr. Daly City, are you on frequency still?
Any copy there, Mikey? He's not hearing you on the radio, just on the live stream.
Oh, really? I can hear him. He's just in the noise. I'm surprised that he can't hear me with the 800 here. Pretty close to 800, 700 or 800 there anyway. Anyway, I got you logged in, Mike, telling me he's logged in, and he's covered, but I'm surprised because he's the last 1296 and 2 meters. He's had good signals, over.
Well, just might be one of those days. He copied that on live stream, though, so he's got the message.
Alrighty, very good. 7-3, Mike. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you on Sunday night. Everything should be back to normal Sunday night. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6 MYC. Anybody else in the Bay Area, please, over. A lot of people missing here. KB6BA, K6KL1, AWA6AXX, KT2G. You had quite a few fellows around you there in Fremont that were running, I guess, on the lower band, so not on this one, but they were on 6, and we haven't heard those guys for a while either. Okay, I guess that's it for 432 in the Bay Area tonight. I'll see you all on Sunday night, hopefully. K6MYC going up to Oakley. Okay, should be Oakley. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO, 20 over 9. Warm day here today, about 88. But I stayed in the shack with the air conditioner on and finished assembling the 2M7X. And before Sunday, I hope to get it up on a temporary PPC mast to check it out and compare it to the bigger antenna. And I don't know, I can't remember whether we had much of a discussion on the contest last weekend. Just briefly, my whole focus was multipliers, and I didn't spend much time CQing, but a lot of those mults I got were due to your Saturday night function. And like the mults were 6 meters was I had 13, all analog, of course. I was in analog mode. 2 meters was 11 mults. 222 was 7. 432 was 10, and 1296 4. So it was a multiplier hunt. We had to cancel the multi-app where we could have had a lot more contacts on 6. Anyway, there's always next year. I've talked too long. I got to go crank up the recorder on the Craig and the guitar pickers. They call it the kitchen show because that's where they broadcast from. And we'll see you on Sunday, N6RO.
Okay, very good, Ken. And a little bit light on multipliers, particularly on 222 and 1296. Could have been better. I don't know, 1296 just did not come alive at all. You should have had 6 to 10 multipliers on that band. I think you got Charlie Mike 96, and hope you got Charlie Mike 96 from KW6S. That's a good one. I know you got DMO6. I don't know if you got all the way down to DMO5. John didn't have much of a station in DMO5. But I know you got DMO6 and DMO7, didn't you, on 1296, right?
No. I believe all I got was 07. That was you. And 3 close in mults. I only had 4. I didn't get KW6S on that band.
Well, that's too bad. Well, there is September. You know, you don't have to wait a year for this. You can be ready for September, and the conditions are usually it's a pretty good contest in September. It's not quite as good as June, but if the conditions are good, it could be every bit as good as what we have this time. I thought conditions were just pretty dismal for conditions, and then we had a little lack of participation that was disappointing also. I worked half as many people on all those difficult bands like 1296 and 222. I worked half as many people as I do on any given net night, so go figure that one out, over.
Yeah, well, that's the way it was, because 6 meters was not there, essentially, except for terrestrial. People just didn't get cranked up about the other bands. But I had a good time anyway. It's fun to move people from band to band. And I'll be on in September. Hopefully we'll have the new tower up by then. I just put out a plan on all the things we have to do to get it. It's turning into a big project. But we got the concrete done, and we need to replace the winch cable, and I'm going to put electric winch on the tower, and we got to run all sorts of exotic coax. Not that exotic. 7/8 heliax for 1296 and LMR 600 and 600 UF for the flexible runs. Anyway, that's enough. N6RO.
Okay, very good. Well, I think you'll do better in September based on your score so far. So look forward to that, having a better tower, a little higher, and all will probably help you. You got the power. You just got to get the power up there and got to get the ears and go from there. 7-3. We'll see you Sunday night, Ken. Enjoy the guitar picking from the kitchen. Hi. Their kitchen or yours, one or the other. N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC. Anybody else while I'm pointed this way? We should have at Clear Lake. We had them in like a ton of bricks last night. Clear Lake, K6MYC. N1PPP, are you there? Do you hear N1PPP at all, Ken?
Oh, no. He'd be off the back. This thing's got pretty good front to back.
Yeah, but he should hear you. Why don't you give him a call, see if he's there, N1PPP, and see if he's there even.
Yeah, okay. I worked him in the contest, but I was pointing at him then. N1PPP, are you there? N6RO. Don't hear anything.
It's funny. I had a great contact with him on 2 meters last night. We never lost each other one time, and that was amazing because normally we get about half the QSO finished and one of us fades out completely. We get our check-ins completed, but boy, it's marginal. But last night it just went on, and we ran out of things to say. But he said he would be on for tonight, so I don't know where he is. Maybe he checked in through somebody else. I haven't heard Dennis now for a couple of weeks. I don't know whether Dennis has gone on a vacation or what here, but he hasn't checked in on even 432, and from what I understand, he's got the 2 meter system fixed. He's got all the connectors and all the stuff he needed to do to fix it, and I thought it was fixed by now, so I don't know where Dennis has been. He's the one that can drag those guys in Clear Lake out of their doldrums. Thanks, Ken. 7-3, see you Sunday. Have a great weekend. N6RO, K6MYC, Bozo Net.
Roger that. Have a good weekend yourself, you and Judy.
Okay, I'm going to Sacramento. KJ6KFB. KJ6KFB with your smashing 8 watts. K6MYC. How about it, Darren? KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, calling and listening. Well, maybe he'll pop in a few minutes. Let me go up and get Bill here. KO6KD, KO6KD, K6MYC, Roseville, go ahead.
Yeah, very rapid flutter. Sounds a little weird, but hello, KO6KD, Bozo 776 checking in.
Okay, we got your 776. I've heard worse flutter on you, so it's not bad. But I may be able to peek on you a little bit. Take a little longer transmission. Have you heard Darren at all tonight?
Not this evening, earlier today, but no, I have not heard him this evening. some really weird work schedule stuff that he's got to take care of. So that may be what's happening.
Yeah, who knows? Well, I noticed the antenna wants to be a little bit further to the north for you, but not much, only 2 or 3 degrees. So I don't think there's any calibration error here. It's just a little different band conditions. But it got rid of a little bit of the flutter. It's still there to a degree, but not bad. Okay, on Darren, we'll go up to Nevada in a minute, and then we'll come back and look for Darren one more try before we call it a night. I've got a house full of company, so I'm not going to hang around tonight. I want to make it quick as I can because all my grandkids and great-grandkids and all kinds of relatives are here. So we got a nice gathering. It's beautiful temperatures outside. It's still bright. The sun is still up, actually, and I'm going to get out there and mix. We just finished dinner. I had ceviche. Salada, the Mexican beer drink with tomato juice or clamato in it. Very, very special. And a couple of pieces of pizza, so I'm stoked. All right. Back to you, Bill, and then we can take a look for maybe KR6MR here. KO6KD, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you were holding very nicely. It was good copy on all that. Yeah. So everybody showed up. Well, you do have things to do. All right. Well, I'll let you get going, and we'll catch you the next time around. And enjoy the time. Enjoy the family. Yep. Nobody here at this place because there's nobody to be here. So enjoy it while you got him. Family is very important. 73K6NYC here. It's KO6KD. Good night.
Yeah. Good night, Bill. See you on Sunday night, and try to have a good weekend there. Work some DX. Maybe you can get that rare one you need over there in Italy or near Italy. I don't know if that one's still on the air these days or not. Anyway, 7-3. Who else do we have in the Sacramento area? And I'm standing by for also KR6MR. Go ahead, John.
KR6MR, Bozo 759. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, good evening, John. Give me some more chatter, and I'll see if I can peek on you there, over.
Roger, Mike. Kilo Romeo, 6 Mike Romeo, Bozo 759. Also, Darren is here, and I believe someone called in a relay, which was probably for Darren. Over.
Okay, well, I'll sign him in, and then we'll try to keep an ear out for him here. Darren, I'm not quite pointed at you, but go ahead if you're copying me and call in. If I hear you, you'll be... I'll swing your way. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Well, I don't hear him yet, John, but we got him logged in here. He's floating around somewhere, no doubt. All right, let's see. Dan, I wonder if you're here. And N6RZJ, are you here?
Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sugar.
Oh, there's a good signal, K6WIS. Good signal from Placerville this evening. Paul, thanks much for calling in on the direct path, over.
Yeah, K6NYC in the group. This is K6WIS. Good evening, John. You're 5x9 here. Your signal is very much QSP and flattery, so the conditions aren't very good right now, so I just want to check in and then check out my K6WIS. Back to you.
Okay, did you hear anything from the Clear Lake fellows tonight, over?
No, but I was never looking up there, over.
Okay, because I talked to Dave last night on 2 meters. He was very good copy on 2, and he told me he would be there on 432, and looking forward to checking in. So I'm surprised we haven't heard a peep yet. Also, Dennis seems to be missing for an abnormal time period here. He's been missing for quite a few days and weeks now, over.
Yeah, okay, Mike, I had very great difficulty difficulty with 432 contacting Clear Lake. It's a very difficult band for me to Clear Lake on 432. And conditions seem to be holding on the direct path. Originally, when you switched to Sacramento, I couldn't even hear you at all, and then slowly your signal was coming up, and right now it's pretty good, getting you 5 by 5. How me, over?
Oh yeah, you're easy copy, at least 5 and 5. Good signal. No problem, and I got a little bit more signal on you. I moved a little bit more to the north, and you came right up again another notch. So, okay, I don't know where, let's see, I wonder if Jeff is in here. KE6ILX, he probably should have been making noise if he was here. KE6ILX, did you get the antenna on the roof of the vehicle? K6MYC, over.
Yeah, KE6ILX here in the mobile, how copy?
Oh, good copy, solid signal, no problem. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, half of the 18 element, like 9 elements of the 432 up on top of the truck here, KE6ILX.
Well, from that location, that's all you need. That's a great spot there you have in Grass Valley, Jeff, and thanks for making the effort to get on here. We won't keep it, as you probably heard. I've got a large group of company out here. A lot more people showed up than I expected, which is wonderful, and I want to get out and share some good times with everybody while we still have still sunlight, and it's very nice and warm on the back patio, but pleasant. It's not overly warm, it's just pleasant. So we'll let you go and get back to your duties and things there. But thanks very much for being there. KE6ILX, Grass Valley, 96, K6MYC.
Okay, so, we're not going to have a long dissertation on antenna theory. Oh, bummer. Okay, 7-3.
7-3. Okay, anybody else while I'm pointed up towards Sacramento and thereabouts? K6MYC, Bozo Net. Pretty quiet. Okay, I'm going to go to Nevada then. Nevada, here we go.
KM6HK while you're pointed to Nevada.
Okay, KM6HK, 803, good evening. Dan, good to hear you. Haven't heard you for some time. Hopefully things are well.
Oh, it's all going good, yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, I hope you have a good weekend, and thanks very much for checking in. I haven't heard Dane this evening, but he may check in before it's all the shouting is down. Hi. Thanks, Dan. KM6HK, Course Gold, K6MYC.
Okay, 7-3.
7-3. Here we are into Nevada, and first guy I'm looking for is Richard. Richard, KD6BQ with your smashing 8 watts. KD6BQ, KD6 Bravo Queen, K6MYC, calling and listening.
Good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249. You're up on a peak, over.
We got your 249. Got your 249 all okay, Richard, thank you. You're not real loud, but Q5, so I'm surprised. The conditions the last couple of days have been quite good here. Too bad we did not have these kind of conditions on the weekend there. I don't know who else is in here, but we'll take a standby and see if we can hear Larry tonight. And I'm sure Daniel will be there. Let's see here. Thank you again for coming in, Richard, and taking the time to get in the shack for a short contact here this evening. Hi. KD6BQ, K6MYC for your final, and then we'll look for Larry. Okay, 7-3, Richard. Over to you, Larry. N7 Whiskey Tango. N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC. Over. Okay, nothing heard from Larry again. How about Daniel, KE7UQL, KE7 Uniform Quebec Lima, K6MYC. Over. Stan, K7SUN, K7 Sugar Uniform November, K7SUN. Any copy on you, Stan? Over. Okay, let's try again. KE7UQL, KE7 Uniform Quebec London, K6MYC. It's unusual to not hear Daniel in here. N7 Whiskey Tango, N7WT. Are you here, Larry? K6MYC. Well, I'll be darned. I don't think it's conditions. I usually hear Daniel, regardless of whether it's up or down. I usually detect him anyway, and then he comes up. But not a trace from Daniel and not a trace from Larry tonight. I'll take one more standby. KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform, Quebec, London, and or N7 Whiskey Tango, N7WT 657, K6MYC, calling and standing by. Over, over. Just a bunch of white noise from both of them. So, Richard, you have a good weekend, and we'll see you on Sunday night. See you on Sunday night, Richard. Let me get the antenna back your way a little bit here. KD6BQ 73, Richard, K6MYC.
Yeah, Roger, Mike 73, and thanks for running the net. We'll look for you on Sunday. K6MYC 36BQ.
Roger, boy, if you had 100 watts, you'd be bodacious in here with that little rinky-dink antenna on the fence there. One of these days you're going to put it up and you're going to blow me away here. Hi. 73, good evening, Richard. KD6BQ, K6MYC clear, going back to Sacramento, looking for KJ6KFB. Okay, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, KJ6KFB. Daniel, Darren, are you back yet? Well, whoever's copying me, if you run across Darren, you can tell him I got him logged in here. I know he was around somewhere. So we'll catch him on Sunday night, maybe. 73s, guys. I'm going to go back down to the Bay Area for one last call. Late checks and missed on the Bay Area. Here we go. Okay, here we are into the Bay Area again. Bay Area, KB6BA, KT2G, K6KLY, WA6AXX. Anybody? K6MYC. Late checks and missed. I guess they don't like us anymore. Okay, Brett, I don't know what else to do here. Rob, I think we're done. KM6SRR, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, I don't have a real hot system here. Gotta get some antenna hikes under mine. So, anyway, you have fun with your family there. Did you remind Matt about his license? Over.
No, I'll tell him though. I'll make a point of that going out right now and remind him that he's got to re-up.
Okay, sounds good. I hate for him to lose it because that's a lot of trouble to get it back. Over.
Yeah, we don't want to have to do that. Sounds good. Thank you for that, Rob. 73s for now, and we'll see you. Have a good weekend. Hopefully you'll get some stuff done. I'm nibbling away around the edges, and we're gradually getting ahead of the weeds and the landscaping and stuff, and improving the water systems, etc., etc. Hello. Who's that? Okay, whoever that is, you're breaking up. Can you hear that, Rob?
Yeah, I hear, but it's loud but distorted for me. Over.
Yeah, very distorted. It sounds like radar, but it isn't. Somebody's just not getting all the audio. Keep trying. and maybe you can check your audio gain. Maybe you don't have the mic gain set right or something. We're getting you, but nothing readable so far. K6MYC, Kilo 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, and the group standing by.
Yeah, I think he said it was NIF.
Well, that would be Jim, W6NIF in Fresno. Was that you, Jim? Give me a Roger or something?
Yeah, it's Mike, N6BY. I'm pretty sure it was Jim.
Okay, I don't know Jim's. Oh, I do know his number. I think it's, what the hell is his number? Oh, for heaven's sakes, it's a number that's very close to my heart because it's got 37 in it somewhere. 37 was the year I was born. 737 or something is his number, but I'm not sure. Rob, can you tell W6NIF?
Yeah, he's 737, W6NIF, Jim.
Yeah, let me get that in there, and maybe he can. Maybe you guys can work with him with his audio a little bit there.
I know he was having trouble with his radio because Ken was going to go over there this morning on his way to whatever errands he was going to do and try to get it fixed up for him. So maybe he's still having issues. Over.
Yeah, must be. Okay, well, Jim, we've got you checked in, and hopefully between you and Ken, you can get that rascal working there. Thanks for the try, and we got you checked in. W6NIF, K6MYC, clear QRZ. Anybody else before we close the net? K6MYC.
Oh, Whiskey Bravo 6, Whiskey November India.
WB6WNI, good evening, Gary. Thanks much for coming in just in time. Over 10, what is it, 10, what the hell is it, 1090?
Yes, it is, 1090. No problem. We're enjoying pizza as I talk, so I'm going to let you shut down the net, but conditions are much better tonight than they were during the contest, so glad to see that, Mike.
Yeah, no question about it. I'm not pointed quite at you either. I'm a little bit too far north for you, but you're doing fine on 432 here. Thanks very much for calling in, and wish we had others that would come in and say hello.
There's somebody else calling you, Mike.
Okay, who was the other one? Try again. The station that I was talking to, you might not have heard, Mike, was WB6WNI in Campbell, San Jose. But was there another one also?
Yeah, Mike, that was 107 Dane.
Oh, I didn't hear Dane at all. Dane, make some noise. Well, I don't hear Dane now, but I got him logged in.
KC5 DTU.
Okay, a little late, but better late than never. Good evening, Kerry.
Still having trouble here trying to sort out my power problem there, Michael.
Yeah, okay, well, we got you. And short-term transmissions, you're fine. And if you have time, probably tonight, not the best night. I got a house full of company. Maybe sometime in the morning, if it's convenient for you, might be a better time. Over.
Roger, roger. Good evening, Rob.
Good evening, Kerry. I won't make you talk long. Thanks for being in there. Over.
Roger, roger. I'm going.
7-3, Kerry. Have a good weekend, and maybe we'll hear from you anytime except this evening. Over.
Roger, Mike. KA6NYC, KC5 DTU.
7-3. Okay, there was others, maybe one more in the Bay Area that tried to call. Anybody else who want to try it again, try it again, try it again. K6MYC, Bozo Net, Central California, Delta Mike 07, over, over. Can anybody copy that station? I hear a little weak audio there.
Doesn't seem to be coming out of the Bay Area.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Yeah, it might be just my brain. I got a little interference with Beale Air Force Base up there. They're making me jump around AGC-wise here, so that may be what's making me sound like I'm hearing voices. All right, anybody else before we close the net? This is Mike, Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, Central California, in area called Feingold, north of Friant and south of Coarse Gold, K6MYC. Nothing heard, guys. Good evening, Aaron. Thank you much, and we'll catch up with them. We got the readouts sorted out, as you probably can tell. We were up to we were 99% charged on the batteries. The day before, I don't think the batteries ever charged because I ran out of power by about 9:30 last night. We had zero. Well, we had 13%, and that's when the batteries filled. That's when we were calling you and other people. Today they charged right up, and we went right up to 99%, just about 7 o'clock or 6:30 or something. Just about the time we lost the sun, it was 99%. So I don't know what the hell went wrong yesterday. Nothing different power-wise, and everything else was the same. So can't imagine how we could get down to 13% by 10 o'clock in the evening. 7-3 all. Good evening. Have a good weekend, guys, and we'll see you as we see you. Rob, I'll go out and tell Matt right now about his call sign and his license expiration there. KM6SOR, K6USY. Anybody else? K6MYC. 7-3 all. Did miss AAJ and AA6S this evening. I'm disappointed in that.
Yeah, Dane was trying to get a hold of you. Apparently he's mobile. WB6JNP, over.
Okay, well, I can't hear Dane, but I guess I could point up that way a little bit more. Let me go a little bit more north for him and see if we can pull him out from the mobile there. I'm coming your way, Dane. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. There's 320, 330, 340. That should be pretty much wherever you are up that way. WB6JNP, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, K6MYC, WB6JNP. You're about 180 out.
Yeah, I got good copy on you. Not loud, but you're Q5, Dane. And thanks for being persistent. I'm glad that Rob could copy you, because I couldn't hear you when I wasn't pointed your way, over.
When you were pointed the other way, I was listening to the band going up and down with you. I tried to check in yesterday from Sacramento, but not a word. Unfortunately, we got vertical on the truck right now.
Okay, hate to say it, but you've got pretty serious RF feedback. It's keeping me from copying 100%. I got all your comments, Ken, yesterday, trying and not getting anywhere and so on, but you've got RF feedback right at the moment, so you may be so close to the antenna you're getting into the mic, over.
QSL, we'll look into that. K6MYC, WB6JNP, mobile closer.
Yeah, good. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Hopefully you're in a good spot and having fun up there. WB6JNP, K6MYC, 7-3.
We'll be home in a few hours.
Oh, in a few hours, okay. Well, enjoy Coarse Gold then.
We shall. K6MYC, WB6JNP, mobile.
Okay, bye-bye for now. Over to you, Rob.
Okay, Mike, I think you said he was in Clovis, so that's probably why you weren't hearing very good. I'm pointed down towards Fresno because I was going to try to pick up Jim, over.
Jim, who, NIF?
Roger.
Oh, is he trying to get things working there?
I don't know. He checked in and then I hadn't heard of him, so I was going to give him an opportunity, over.
Okay, well, go ahead. You stick with him. I got him checked in. I'm going to go QRT here, but if you get anybody else, you can tell me by phone or on Sunday night if you want. I'll leave the log open.
Okay, it sounds good. Yeah, when you're ready to close it out, we got 5 more, so get ready to close it out again, over.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Did you get Mike N6BYH for his relay? Because he was busy relaying, but he also should have him checked in, over.
Oh, I got Mike in here, 195.
Roger, Roger. Okay, enjoy your company. K6MYC, KM6SR.
And thank you for the relay, Mike. I appreciate it. N6BYH. Have a weekend, K6MYC. Bye-bye, Mike. Mike's gone. 7-3, Rob. 7-3, Aaron. Thank you.
Yep, good night, Mike. And yeah, everything seems to be working again. Tonight you're at 87%, so glad you guys figured that out. K6USY, DMO6.
Okay. Take care. Thank you.
Good night, Aaron and Brittany.